Oh, hello there. Yeah, I'm still on my boat journey, and in case you're wondering about the grass behind the window, well, that's because this boat in the Dimension of Spookiness is amphibious. Yeah, I bet you didn't see that coming. Anyways, it's gonna be a long boat journey for me, and in case you're wondering, yes, I do have my good old trusty stick, as it's the only weapon in the Dimension of Spookiness in my arsenal that exists here. Anyways, today we're going to be reviewing a game called Nightmare Before Christmas, The Pumpkin King. Or, as its full title says, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Pumpkin King. And this kind of ties into the fabled Xbox game, and I'm not talking about Fable either, I'm talking about The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, the only good game in the Dimension of Spookiness. Alright, so this game was released in 2005 on Game Boy Advance. And I believe it was released around the same year as The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. However, unlike that game, this game is not developed by Capcom. It's developed by a completely different game developer. And it's a platformer as opposed to Oogie's Revenge being more like a Devil May Cry-like game, except way easier to play and way more fun. So yeah, I do have I am confident that this game would also be good, as it's based on The Nightmare Before Christmas. And yes, I do have a Game Boy Advance SP, and yes, these things do exist in the Dimension of Spookiness. Alright, let's ride along onto the Dimension of Spookiness boat and play this game to pass the time. Welcome to the horrors of the Otaku Bandito Featurette. Oh, and by the way, this is also practice for next year's Halloween special, which we're going to take a look at horror-themed games or Halloween-themed games for every week of October on Friday. Yeah, I might get a copyright strike. That's all I can show you. Sorry, guys. Alright, so here we are. You have the options start game, which, well, is pretty obvious. Mini game, which is actually the mini games of the game itself. And each mini game can be unlocked as the game progresses, and option, you already know what that is. Alright, let's start the game. Ooh, there's Jack Skellington himself. Alright, so we already have a game saved. Yeah, it's a pretty basic platformer. Yeah, a Metroidvania style game to be exact. Metroidvania is basically the cross between Castlevania and Metroid. It's named like that because Castlevania, the Symphony of the Night, has a map style like Metroid, but also has a gameplay style like Castlevania. So yeah, it's a labyrinth style gameplay. Instead of the cool soul rubber, you get this frog gun that spits bad breath. Yeah. Soul Robber's a way cooler weapon of Jack's. Like I said, it combines. Like I said, it's plays like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, or sort of similar to it. as it's a Metroidvania style game, meaning that it combines the aspects of Castlevania and Metroid. So yeah, not really much to say here, and you also get minigames to play. So I'm not gonna go too in-depth into this game review. I'm getting hit by black bowling balls. So yeah. Not nearly as good as Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge, in my opinion. Yeah. I'm gonna give this game a rating as a 7 out of 10. It's good, but it could have been better. Could have been more inspired. Oh, and there's the Pumpkin King statue. Yeah, this is not an in-depth review. And it's pretty simple. Straightforward as games go. Oh! I hear the sound. The boat's landed. I'm gonna face against Pajara himself, the guardian of the fabled Xbox game. Now if you'll excuse me. I got some business to attend to. Okay. See you later, alligator. And see ya when I land in the graveyard.